Okay. We'll do F because F was the hardest one. The first thing that you need to do, always, is you've got to change your mixed number to an improper fraction. So we do that again by doing whole number times denominator plus numerator. And when you do that, what do you get? Dave?
45.
Over? I don't want to do keep, change, flip, and mix numbers to improper fractions all in one step. Take it step by step. Do the improper, write everything down as is after that, and let keep, change, flip be in its own step. We keep the first fraction as is. We change division to multiplication. We turn 9/10 upside down. How many of you got at least this far? Every step along the way is worth credit if and when we do a quiz. So if it was a 10-point question, you get 2 points for doing the mixed number to an improper fraction. You get 2 points out of 10 for doing keep, change, flip. Okay, next step is to multiply through. And you get 450 over 72. It's a big ugly fraction. It's a big ugly fraction. We're going to change it back into a mixed number. So if you got at least this far, it's another 2 points. Okay? Here's where the tricky part comes, because you've got to tell yourself that 72 goes into 450 how many times? You may have to do long division off to the side, but you're still doing off to the side 72 times 3, 72 times 4. Okay? You're still doing trial and error to figure out that, oh, it's going to go about 6 times. And then when you actually do that math, 72, let me extend the page. When you do 72 times 6, you're going to get 432. And if you do long division, you still have 18 left over. 432, 450 minus 432 is 18. Your remainder is your numerator, 18. Your denominator still is untouched at 72. And then that could be simplified. 18 goes into both. 18 goes into 18 once. And 18 goes into 72 4 times. So you wind up with 6 1/4 as an answer. Okay, letter F from the previous page. I'm going to show you an easier way to make the numbers manageable for you. First step is exactly like you did it before. You're going to change any mixed numbers into improper fractions. So this is going to still become 45 over 8, and we're going to recopy 9/10 as is. So do that now. And we're going to do keep, change, flip as we've done in the past. Keep this the same. Change your division to multiplication. Flip 9/10 and make it 10/9. So really the first 2 steps are unchanged. Now here comes the neat part. Some of you may have remembered this from 5th grade. It's called cross-reducing. This is how it works. You take a look at the cross numbers. And we'll start with 45 and 9 first. And you say to yourself, is there a number that can go into both 9 and 45 other than 1? And if so, what is that number? Ava. 5 will go into 45. It can't go into 9. But you're on the right track. CJ. 3 will go into 9, and 3 does go into 45, but there is a higher number that will go into both. You preferably want to get the highest number that can goes into both. If you don't, there's still a chance for you to redeem yourself, but if you really want to do it and do it right, try to find the biggest number. 9. 9 will go into both. Now here's what I want you to do. As silly as this seems, you got to trust me on this. Hold up 9 fingers. Hold them up.
I know this. I know this. We always do this.
No, it's not what you think.
It's not the...
And no, it's not what you think. I want you to say to yourself with your 9 fingers in front of you, 9 goes into 9 pointing at that number. How many times?
1.
Cross it out, make it a 1. You just got to trust me to do it this way, because I've seen over the years that if kids don't do it this way, when they do the cross reduction, they actually will flip this, and they'll make this a 1, and they'll make this a 5, or something like that, some other variations. Hold up those same 9 fingers. 9 goes into 45. How many times? Cross it out, make it a 5. I call this is a lessy term, I call this a juicy reduction. Because any time in cross reducing, you can make one of these numbers a 1. That's great. That's fantastic, because it's going to make things so much easier. You'll see on this side, we're going to get a cross reduction, but we're not going to get a juicy cross reduction. One number goes into both 8 and 10. Christian. 4 goes into 8, can't go into 10 though. 4 can't go into 10 evenly. The only number that's going to work is 2. Hold up your 2 fingers. 2 goes into 8. How many times?
4.
Cross it out, make it a 4. And that's probably, Christian, where that 4 came out of your head, because you realize that there's a 4 in there somewhere. Okay? This is kind of why I want you to use the finger method. That same 2 goes into 10. How many times? Cross it out, make it a 5. Still good. I don't have a juicy reduction, but I got a pretty good one. Now all I'm going to do is multiply my new numbers. 5 times 5 is, just say it.
5.
4 times 1 is.
4.
We still have an improper fraction, but doing the division to change it back into a mixed number is so much easier.
It is.
4 goes into 25 6 times with 1 left over. And look at that. We don't even have to reduce our fraction. It's already reduced for us. Now that may not be the case all the time. You may still look to see if this can still be simplified. But a lot of times, if you get cross reduction out of the way in the beginning, your answer will automatically be simplified most of the time. Okay, here's G with cross reducing. First step, same as always, we're just going to make any changes from mixed numbers to improper fractions. So why don't we do that now? What's 10 and 11/12 as an improper fraction? I'll give you a chance to work through it if you need to. It's a big ugly number when you're done. But we're going to make it nice after cross reducing. Alexa, what do we got? Alexa?
Wait,
Bueller?
so I can't see.
Bueller? Who's got it?
I got it. 131 over 12.
131 over 12.
Okay.
Now, if we would normally to multiply through this, you get 131 over 48. Let's look for opportunities to cross reduce. Before I can cross reduce, I have to do keep change flip first. I see a common mistake. Kids will want to cross reduce right now, and you can't. You've got to do your keep change flip first. There's keep change flip. Look at your cross numbers. We already have 1 and 131. Once a number is a 1, we can't reduce it anymore, and that's fine. We want one of these numbers to be a 1. but we can do something with 4 and 12. What number goes into both? Ed?
4.
Hold up those 4 fingers. 4 goes into 4 how many times, Em?
What?
4 into 4. Or so I'm making a 1. Luke, 4 into 12.
3.
That's a juicy reduction because we got now a 1 here and a 1 here. Watch how nice and neat this is. 1 times 3.
3.
1 times 131.
131.
Both numbers happen to be prime, and one number can't go into the other, so we are done. 3 and 1/31 is our answer. Okay? If you choose to cross reduce, I must give you this one warning. If you cross reduce before keep change flip, everything will be wrong. You have to remember KCF first, then cross reduce.